ever since I crashed out about the state of Monday Night Raw a few weeks ago, they've delivered back-to-back bangers.
Face to face with John Cena for the Intercontinental Championship right here, right now.
No.
But John Cena's final Raw appearance opened up this show, thanking MSG and New York for all the memories over the years before he's interrupted by Dirty Dom. Also, very quick crowd watch segment, but shout out to this King Cena sign, the feeling is back. Anyway, Dom complains about Cena getting handed an IC title shot last week, but Cena ain't backing down. Dom says, we already did it your way, with your hometown and management on your side, so now we're gonna do it my way.
Netflix are saying Choco Fun Cup. Just in case you want to bleep it, it's Choco Fun Cup. Keep it on the air.
Dom says he wants his shot at Survivor Series in San Diego on his home turf. Cena says, okay, I accept, but what about tonight? Let's forget about the belt for a minute.
Right here, right now, one-on-one, and take a chance at making history. Do you feel lucky, punk?
The Judgment Day then entered to their Auralus theme song. Seriously, with all the theme songs you're bringing back like we saw tonight, someone give Alter Bridge a call. Let's work something out. But Dom says, you're not gonna get your final match on Raw, but you are gonna get your ass beat.
Oh, here goes JD on Cena. 3-on-1, beating down John Cena.
We then have yet another person who needs to return to his old theme, Sheamus. He'd be the first to help make the save, then joined by Rey Mysterio.
Right here in Midtown.
Well, it's still technically 3-on-1 here.
No way!
Daddy on the spot, Dom.
Daddy on the spot? What? Ugh.
Cena back on his feet, as is Sheamus, and they clear him.
Team and you want to fight? Well, it looks like I got a team and we'd love a fight.
Cena calls for a 6-man tag match right here, right now. Which, I don't know how I feel about his final Raw match being a 6-man, but the booking of his retirement tour has been mostly questionable, so I'm not too shocked.
Have a leader, but if they did, it would be the veteran himself.
Oh! Double clothesline by Sheamus.
Get Vic Joseph on the horn right now. I'm so serious. God forbid I want some character in my commentary, some color, some energy. But Sheamus eventually gets the tag into Rey Mysterio, who looks great.
Look at Rey as Finn eats a big boot and Rey goes to work.
Rey Mysterio, whatever chug jug you're sipping on, lob that over here.
We were visiting with Rey earlier today. This means so much to him to be back here at
Sheer cunning brilliance.
Oh.
Cena would then deliver one of his last 5 knuckle shuffles on Monday Night Raw.
Shuffle.
But going for the AA, JD would land on his feet and deliver a huge headbutt.
Right to the jaw of Cena, drop it in.
From Sheamus, Sling Blade, Finn Balor. Rey off the top, oh, and Dirty Dom.
Then it would seem like the Judgment Day was about to pin Cena, but Sheamus and Rey Mysterio would make the save upon a 3-man pin on Cena.
And Cena's in the drop zone.
There comes Finn. There's the Kudog Splash. Cena.
We then see a triple 5-knuckle shuffle.
It's just too good. Triple it.
So if it's a triple 5-knuckle shuffle, that's 3 times 5, which imputes a value of knuckles needing to be shuffled by
619. Bring it, Rey. Bro. AA. Why not victory?
John Cena with his final pin and final win on Monday Night Raw.
One last time at Madison Square Garden.
That's all she wrote. Nothing.
We then see Paul Heyman in Adam Pearce's office with a Nick Aldis cameo. He basically says, if you think my 4th pick of Drew McIntyre pissed you off, wait until you see my 5th pick. But we then see a celebrity rundown at Madison Square Garden featuring Andrew Schultz and Cam Skattebo, which ends up in Schultz basically saying he's happy that that Nepo baby bitch got a whooping. And so Dom comes out of nowhere and the Judgment Day brawl with the New York Giants and Andrew Schultz.
Come to it. Come.
I can't believe it. That's what.
You know what really Bayley would have been a funny bit here. If you had my goat William Regal walk out and everyone's like, wait, what? And he's like, War Games! And everyone's like, but no.
Here we go.
Nikki Bella again. Oh, she slams her.
But Nikki Bella would attack Stephanie Vaquer before she could even be interviewed by Jackie Redmond. She says she came back to take back this division. She thanks Steph for reminding her who the hell she is.
I didn't come back to cheer on the sidelines, and I definitely didn't come back to be your sidekick.
She says she will be given a shot at the Women's World Championship, which is later revealed to be happening at Survivor Series War Games.
You will bow down to the woman who changed this entire industry, Nikki Bella.
Dare I say we ain't gonna stop her now? We then see Bayley and Lyra talking as Bayley says, give me a minute. The Kabuki Warriors basically say, all can be forgotten if you join our team, Bayley. And Bayley's like, what, bro? I remember what happened 2 years ago.
You can't see me.
Then just when Lyra thinks Bayley is finally back on side,
You finally got over it. You're together. You're perfect. We just let's do the thing, dude. What are you, 5? Let's go, you idiot!
once again, I love their dynamic, a highlight of Monday Night Raw consistently in 2025 for sure. But then it was time for Solo Sikoa against a mystery opponent in the Last Time Is Now tournament, which would be none other than... Oh yes, man! Dolph Ziggler is back.
Oh, Joe, just listen to this packed out audience here. Best I ever walked on with.
Oh, reaching for that rope.
While I'm fairly sure this was just a one-off, it was nice to see TNA's very own Nick Nemeth again, especially considering the extensive history he's had with John Cena. I mean, from the feud they had when Ziggler was Mr. Money in the Bank alongside AJ Lee in 2012, to maybe more famously, yep, that's right, the Total Divas Season 4 finale, when Ziggler tried to kiss his ex Nikki Bella while she was with Cena and while Cena was in the building.
It's disrespect. I can give you kids. I can give you a husband. I think the two of us.
Yeah,
you damn right. You damn right.
And then thinking about it, actually, Nikki Bella, John Cena, and Dolph Ziggler were all backstage last night. There has truly never been more hints that Total Divas is making a comeback.
Right here is
Presence ringside. Oh my God. Oh, wait!
But as you can see, Ziggler has not lost a beat with his impressive selling ability.
Spike, great reach.
Oh, he hits it!
Zigzag!
Zigzag! Could he do it, Dolph Ziggler?
Oh!
Such a near fall for Ziggler, but it was not to be on this night as Solo was the one to advance. Ziggler hitting a super kick, going for the zigzag, but Solo spiked the soul out of him.
Oh, what a massive Samoan spike! Solo advances.
And I think this was the right decision. I've said in my SmackDown reviews, I really like what Solo and the MFTs have been doing lately. Obviously, I'd like to see some of their booking get mixed up a little bit instead of it always being Sami Zayn and co, but I do like them as a faction and I do really like Solo Sikoa. It just makes more sense to put him over here as the star with a bigger future and a longer future in the company, and that's just how it is. We'd also see Lil Yachty in the crowd repping SVR 2006 on a PSP. I feel like there was another SmackDown vs. Raw game you could have gone with on the PSP. I feel like SVR 2006 insists upon itself. Did not really care for it, but respect regardless. But we'd see Alexa Bliss next saying Charlotte has been ignoring her all weekend since what happened on SmackDown.
I get that you're mad we lost the tag titles, yes, but we can get those back. You know what is harder to get back though? Trust.
She would say all of this just because of Rhea Ripley before she'd be interrupted by the other women's War Games team. Okay, fair enough. But Nia would say it looks like no one is coming to save you this time.
And a massive right hand.
Lash Legend continues to be impressive upon her call-up as Charlotte would finally emerge again to help out with a kendo stick.
There is handed out here.
Charlotte just beating down Lash Lash Legend with that kendo stick.
One shot, Lash Legend just up.
It seems tensions are still there between Rhea and Charlotte, but it also seems like Charlotte has joined the War Games team after all. I think this time around on the men's side, the heels with Brock Lesnar are going to go over, but I think it will seem like Charlotte and Rhea can't work together for the story, and I'm sure that will be the big question that they discuss on the pre-show. Can Charlotte and Rhea work together? Will that be their downfall? But they ultimately will be fine and win the match. Kinda like the arc with Roman and Punk last year. Because realistically, Team Asuka already got the tag belts, they already keep getting the upper hand and beating down Team Rhea, so I think this is how this will all unfold.
Intercontinental Championship match underway. Oh, what a hot start for Maxxine! Big boot to try to take it right here!
But next we have a new Intercontinental Champion, and her name is Maxxine DuPRI.
Now take 2 of the manhandle slam.
Right to the manhandle to put her away. Butts on the rope.
Becky would be in dismay that she didn't win off the back of that. She'd put her hands on Jessica Carr, and Jessica stood on business.
She's undoing the top. Oh no! Are you kidding me? This place is gonna explode!
AJ Lee would return to cost Becky Lynch the championship. Huge moment.
High flying crossbody! Maxxine DuPRI! Oh my!
I loved every single bit of this for all the women involved, and low-key, I called it. I said recently that this arc of Maxxine DuPRI pulling off the Rocky story was worth the squeeze. So I'm very happy they gave her this moment in front of her parents in MSG. AJ and Becky can be inserted into War Games to further their feud now, and honestly, more self-glazed, but I still like my idea of Maxxine dropping the belt to Big Mummy Cool, who, speaking of Raquel...
Either way it goes, Stephanie or Nikki, that Women's World Championship is coming right back where it belongs, in the Judgment Day clubhouse.
Raquel and Roxanne are still coming after bringing gold back to the clubhouse.
Does that answer your stupid little question, Byron?
That'd be it. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I appreciate you.
Welcome.
But next we move to another huge moment on this edition of Raw. Gunther took on Javon Evans in the Last Time Is Now tournament, and whoa, 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 his old theme song is back. The aura is off the charts, and Lord, I can't wait to see him face Cena with this theme at SNME. Are you kidding? They saw Gunther losing his passion for the game, and they said, hold on, big dog, we'll get it back. This match showcased the speed of Javon in the early going as he dodges quite a few chop attempts.
With a massive chop. I mean, hold on to that top. Oh.
This match told the story of Javon trying to overcome the domination of Gunther, and at one point he manages to get an abdominal stretch on of his own, but Gunther's domination would continue.
Bended, that he has been put in the ring, right down his spine and back up to his brain.
Javon trying to fight back with chops of his own, and actually does turn the tide in this one.
Evans, watch what he can do in spots like this. Oh, but the strength of Gunther. Look at his face as he just... Oh!
This match was so well done by both men. But as Javon counters a sleeper and builds offense again, Gunther brings him back down to earth.
Inside area!
Suicide! He catches him in mid... Oh!
They told the perfect story of the veteran against the younger up-and-comer, Plucky, trying to make an impact.
Banfield.
Javon Evans has had enough of this.
Javon Evans is standing up to Gunther and chopping him back.
Mind you, this was Javon's MSG debut, and you'd think he'd been there before.
Hi, Javon, I admire the fight. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Whoa!
He's just so good at his age, man. I love that for him.
Willing to step up to seize the same opportunity. Oh, he's... No! Tosses him off of it.
He what? He tosses him off a bit on this PG show.
Oh, the force of a powerbomb to put him away right here. And Evans survives.
Evans survives the powerbomb, but Gunther's clobbering elbows settle in as he locks in a submission. The crowd is super hot for Javon as he shows signs of life.
What fight this young man has provided, he's still refusing to give up.
New York is trying to support the young man from North Carolina.
But Gunther is inevitable.
There's the tap out. Yeah, that was the tap out from Javon.
Another sensational showing from the young OG. And I really can't wait to see them run this one back down the line, because these are the kind of graps that I want to see on Raw.
I mean, I love an underdog. I hate a bully. And all I did was put Becky in her place.
You
again!
We then see AJ Lee and Maxxine DuPRI. Maxxine celebrates and thanks AJ for her help. Jackie Redmond also asks AJ, are you gonna stick around?
But Becky, she just lights a fire in me that I forgot that I had. She makes me feel things. So who knows?
Love seeing a little bit of the crazy chick come out there. And I love even more the next face-off we got.
You got a second to chat?
Sure.
Welcome to War Games, AJ Lee. Ooh-wee. Lord, I love women's wrestling. Speaking of which, we see Gangster Granny here, who I think invented women's wrestling, actually. But it was then time for the summit between the men's War Games teams so far.
It was supposed to be a face-off, a time to talk some smack. Well, forget that.
As Wade Barrett said, this was not supposed to be a brawl, but it sure as hell turned into one, as we would see the emergence of Team Heyman's fifth man. Brock Lesnar is here and he takes the fight to CM Punk.
Punk goes after Lesnar!
That's simply overpowered!
Brock takes out Punk and then goes face to face with Cody, who gets hit with one of the greatest moves of all time. Long live the German suplex.
There's Cody. Here comes a series of right hands. Lesnar. Oh, did you see that?
Oh my God!
Then, as they do from time to time, you think the show is ending because the credits are rolling. Lee Fitting and Paul Levesque, executive producers, and then Reigns comes in like a boss, and Superman punches Lesnar after a huge face-off.
Here we go, here we go!
Here it comes! Superman punch! Oh, he sent Lesnar right out of the ring with so much force!
But we don't stop there, because then Bronson Reed takes out Roman Reigns and all the security guards before he gets Superman punched.
Reigns out of commission, trying for that
Superman punch!
Then there's even more chaos as the NYPD show. Not that NYPD, although Rosa Diaz versus Rhea Ripley, I would be seeing.
Roman Reigns just goes through the barrier!
Honestly, an all-time great ending to Raw, and a War Games build that I think just hit another gear. This whole episode had so many bright spots, I really enjoyed it. Of course, I'm not naive, it's not gonna be like this every week. We will go back to a bad episode eventually, but if I can be glass half full, the quality has certainly improved over the last couple episodes, and I'm really enjoying it. So be sure to subscribe and tell a friend about this channel because it is almost time for War Games!